Hey, Susan.
Hey.
I get so hungry during the day, but I don't want to just keep snacking.
Well, you know, snacking isn't a bad thing as long as you do it correctly. I think the reason that people say snacking is bad for you is because they eat all those high calorie, high sugar, high fat, high salt snack foods. But we are making an amazing snack today, a banana nut protein granola. And it's a recipe I created specifically for the Herbalife Nutrition Healthy Recipe Challenge.
Okay, so what's involved?
I have my oven. It's preheating to 275 degrees.
Okay.
I've got a baking sheet. I've got it lined with some parchment paper. If you don't have parchment paper, you can spray it with some pan spray, just so our granola doesn't stick.
Okay, cool. So what do I do?
So we're gonna start with some rolled oats. That's what all granola starts with. I'm using these because these are whole grain, which means it's gonna give us some fiber, so that's a really good thing. Then I'm gonna put in 8 scoops of our Formula One. This is vanilla flavor.
Yum.
And just doing that alone is gonna add a whole bunch more protein. Then I'm adding some nuts. So I'm putting in some chopped peanuts, and I'm putting in some chopped cashews, and I'm also putting in some coconut. I'm also putting in some seeds. These nuts and seeds are giving us some healthy fat. So we've got carbs from the oats, and then we've got the protein from the F1, and now we're adding some healthy fats. So some pumpkin seeds are going in there, and also some flax seeds. So that's giving us some healthy omega-3 fats. It's giving us a little fiber. I'm gonna spice it up a little bit. I've got some cinnamon, I've got some nutmeg, a little bit of salt. You know, salt, a pinch of salt makes sweet things taste sweeter, and so you don't have to use quite as much sugar, so that's why I put that in there. All right, so this just gets stirred up just to get it pretty well blended. We wanna be sure that our Formula One is gonna kinda coat all the oats and everything that we've got in there. All right, so that's that. Now, to make it stick together, we've got to put some things in the blender. And I told you it was banana nut protein granola, so you're thinking, well, where's the banana? The banana's gonna go in the blender, and it's gonna help bind all of this stuff together. So the banana's adding natural sweetness, and then the natural sugar is also gonna help it to kind of stick together. I'm also gonna put in a little bit of oil, and that oil is gonna help our granola to brown a little bit. And I'm putting in a small amount of honey, just to add a tiny bit more sweetness. And of course, that's nice and sticky, so that's gonna help it hold together. And then I have another ingredient I'm gonna put in here, which is a little unusual for granola, but it works really well, and that is 2 egg whites.
Okay.
And what that's gonna do, those when they bake in the oven, they're gonna help it get crispy. It's also gonna add some protein. So we've got all that. We're gonna just blend this up, not very long, just enough so that our banana is blended. We don't want our egg whites to get whipped. We just want this to get smooth and liquidy.
Got it.
So. Okay, so just long enough to make sure the banana is blended. As I said, we don't want the egg whites to be whipped. And now we're just gonna pour this in here and stir it up.
That sounds easy.
Yeah, we're gonna spread this on our baking sheet, and it's gonna go in our 275-degree oven for 45 minutes.
Really, that's it?
Yeah, that's it. We're gonna spread this out, and then just break it up a little bit with your fork. You can, you want to get some clumps. That's the part we love about granola, right?
Right.
Those little clumps. So spread this out with a fork.
Okay.
Or you can use your hands. All right, I'm going to go throw this in the oven.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Okay, is it ready yet?
Our banana nut protein granola is done. It's ready. This was my recipe for Herbalife Nutrition Healthy Recipe Challenge. You're gonna submit your recipe to herbalifehealthyrecipe.com. What are you gonna submit to me?
I don't know, I gotta think about this today, but you've inspired me.
All right, so I wanna see your recipe, herbalifehealthyrecipe.com, and if I see a recipe that I really, really like, I might even repost it.
This was fun, Susan, thank you.
You are so welcome. It was a lot of fun for me too.